What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Back today here on Madden 23. It is time to rebuild the Arizona Cardinals. Let's get it. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one, subscribe if you're new to the channel. On the road to 5,000 subscribers here, and I also have a new podcast episode. Link to that is in the description below. To In the Slant, that is the football podcast with two of my friends, and it's a lot of fun. We had an episode upload yesterday. We're also uploading an episode tonight doing our week 3 predictions, but we went over week 2 yesterday. If you want to check that out, links in the description. It would be greatly appreciated if you go check it out. But the Arizona Cardinals, so I went ahead and auto-generated the best lineup, and the fact that DeAndre Hopkins is star development, I feel like it's pretty criminal. I will say that him being a 96er overall, being star development, it's kind of interesting to me. But Kyler Murray, of course, is our quarterback, and we plan on keeping it that way. The offensive line needs work. The wide receivers are pretty damn good. We're not going to be keeping AJ Green, but Marquise Brown, Rondo Moore, D-Hop, I think we're pretty set at wide receiver. James Conner is a solid running back. We'll see about him. Defensively, on the other hand, they obviously lost Chandler Jones. I almost said Chandler Hutchinson, which is literally a basketball player. Chandler Jones, they lost on the defense side of the ball. They got Jalen Thompson, Budda Baker, Trayvon Mullen. There's a lot to like when it comes to the secondary for the Cardinals. Byron Murphy just literally returned a touchdown for the win in that overtime victory over the Raiders. So that was nice. They still have JJ Watt. But we are going to simulate this first season. We're going to be making some moves for this team. I like Zaven Collins. I like Isaiah Simmons. But, you know, the D-line and the linebackers could use a lot of work. I do like the secondary, but when it comes to, like, the exterior of, like, the linebackers and the D-line, not loving it. But it's a good start on the defense, and it's a good start on the offense. We have our weapons on offense. Offensive line needs work. So it looks like we need to build in the trenches a little bit more, I will say. So let's simulate season 1. Let's see how we do. And hopefully this Cardinals team, well, honestly, I have no idea where we're going to be at the end of the year, but whatever it is, I'll live with it. If it's a playoff team, that's great. If not, if we suck and we have a high draft pick, that's cool too. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on the favorite players you love to watch each and every Sunday. Before I show you how it works, here are some of the previous winnings that I've had when I've used Prize Picks on my own. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, but if we take a real quick look, this is what it looks like on your phone as well. You pretty much have every sport you can imagine. There's going to be esports, there's going to be basketball when it's here, there's going to be pretty much anything. MMA, tennis, it's all here. Everything you could possibly want is here. And then if we take a look at the football, usually they have more than just pass rush and receiving. There's like receptions, there's like touchdowns, there's a whole bunch of different categories you can use. There's a ton. It's just early in the week, which is why they don't have them up yet. But let's say, for instance, I wanted to go on 2 players here. If I do 2 players, I can 3 times my money. So up to 3. You can up to 10 times your money if you do 5 players. Just like that. If you choose 5 players, you can 10 times your money if you get them all correct. It is that fun. And even if you don't get them all correct, you still get 2 times your money. So let's say you get 4 or 5. So it's literally just the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. I love Prize Picks. Prize Picks has been a great partner. I use it pretty much every day. So they are matching 100% deposit match up to $100 using that code down in the description below. You click the link, use code Crushables. Like I said, if you deposit $100, you get $100 as well matched, and you have $200 to work with. So thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. Back to the rebuild. So to my surprise, we actually went 11-6 and won the NFC West, which is really cool. I love to see that. I'm very, very excited that we had that happen for us. But I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't really see us winning a Super Bowl this year. Offense was 15th in the NFL. Defensively, on the other hand, it looks like we were 2nd in the NFL. So defense was actually damn good. Kyler Murray, 29-12. James Conner, 11, and then 1,100 yards. Receiving-wise, AJ Green, Zach Ertz. D. Hopkins didn't have a great year. And then defensively, on the other hand, sacks-wise, we had Marcus Golden, JJ Watt. I was kind of talking smack on the linebacker, and it looks like they had a pretty good year, and this defense was good, which is cool. But I'm just going to go ahead and simulate past the Buccaneers. I'm not going to jump into this game because I feel like we're not going to win a Super Bowl this year. But, hey, if we do, that's awesome. And we do lose to the Buccaneers, which I kind of figured would be the case. But, hey, it's a good start. We got some probably development trades going up, and, you know, getting playoff experience is awesome. So I'm happy with the start to this video. The draft pick won't be as high, but that's all right. So I do want to look at my roster after I resign who I need to resign, and we can kind of see what else we need. So let's get in the resigning stage. The upgrades weren't anything important. The Chargers win the Super Bowl over the Bucks. We got $108 million in cap space, so I'm going to assume we have quite a bit of extensions to make. I wonder if Kyler Murray's under his extension already, or am I going to have to give it to him right here? Let's see. I'm going to assume I have to give it to him, I bet. Rodney Hudson's a free agent. JJ Watt's a free agent. So I don't want either of these guys back, to be honest with you. They're both 34 years old. I'd rather go younger at those positions. Byron Murphy, Trayvon Mullen. Thompson. Looks like my whole damn secondary is free agents right now. Marcus Golden's there. Yeah, so I think the only guys I really had any interest in, just based off these guys right here, I really only want my secondary back. That's what I'm looking at. So I'm definitely going to be looking to bring back Byron Murphy, 100%. So Byron Murphy, I'm going to give him a neutral deal with a little bit of a bonus, and he is going to be back. So that's first step done. Next is Trayvon Mullen. They traded for him, right before the season started. Raiders ended up trading him away. And I'm not sure how he's been with the Cardinals yet or lately. I haven't really kept tabs on him. But Jalen Thompson, also another guy I want to bring back. We can have him stick around with Budda Baker. So just like that, our secondary is all back, which I love. So J.J. Watt, Rodney Hudson, we're letting go. We needed to build in the trenches anyway. And I'm also going to let go of A.J. Green. He had a great year for us, but I don't really see the point of bringing him back when we have Marquise Brown, D-Hop, and Rondale Moore, which I do like Rondale Moore a lot. So let's get into free agency. And let's see what we need to make. And let's see if traits went up at all for a lot of... I know our offensive line is absolutely terrible. That should be like a big focus this offseason. James Conner went to an 84. Kyler Murray, superstar development. That hasn't changed. Zach Ertz is still an 84. Normal dev. So nothing crazy has changed here, it looks like. Defensively, on the other hand, we got Budda Baker, which he was already superstar. We got Gardeck here, who got, looks like, star development at 29 years old. So that might be somebody I look to trade. Let's just go trade him right now, actually. I don't really see me keeping him. So if we can get like a pick for him, I'll take it, or even just anything. Jonah Griffith is being offered to me. Or I could just cut him. We can get Channing Tittle in a 7th round pick. Danny Gray, Bernard McKinney. Solomon Thomas. None of these are really intriguing. Yeah, Davon. Actually, kind of like that Davon trade. We do need a D tackle. So I'm going to do this Davon trade. Get him over from the Patriots. I like that a lot. That's a... Wait, is Davon on a ginormous contract? Did I just mess up? I don't know. Davon... Oh, he might have been. I'm thinking of the wrong guy. He's 20 years old. Bro, he might be on a big contract because my salary just went down like crazy. He is on a decent contract. Wow, that's an L of a trade. I'm not going to lie. I should not have made that trade. Oh, well. It's okay. I'll recover. So... We still need linebackers. I forgot they have Sanders as well, who maybe could become something for us. We could use another corner maybe as well, but a lot of things. We need a lot of things. So definitely sucks that I took on that contract. I kind of regret that, but that's okay. So going into free agency, looks like we have about $73 million. Tom Brady has interest in playing for us. Super Bowl chase, no thank you. We have my man Kyler Murray. We don't need Odell Beckham. We have Rodney Hudson, who has interest. J.J. Watt, which we knew. Marcus Davenport has interest in playing for us, which I think I should try to give him an offer. We definitely could use another end on our D-line, and we said our D-line was very bad, and he would fit nicely. So, Shepard, got Bobby. We don't need middle linebackers for once in our lives. We got Isaiah Wynn. That is a right tackle we could definitely use right now, and I never see him in free agency, so sign me up for that. That'd be a little different. So, Isaiah Wynn could be a really nice addition on this offensive line. I'm just going to keep scrolling until I see something I like. Marvin Jones, no thank you. Jack Conklin. Eric McCoy, we could use a center as well, and he has interest, so I'm going to sign Eric McCoy if I can. So that would be 2 additions to the offensive line that are heavily needed to protect my man Kyler Murray. The man could use some help. We got, what else? Is there any good corners? Is there another good offensive lineman I should be looking at? Maybe Nate Davis is out here somewhere. Derek Notty. We got Russell Gage. We don't really need that. Anthony Walker. Okay, they got McGovern. Let's see. Wanted to take a look at guards. You got Justin Pugh and David Edwards. That's not bad. And then you got Will Hernandez. So not a ton here, to be honest with you. I guess the other thing I wanted to look at was like outside linebackers, which you have Melvin Ingram, which he's cool and all, but not really somebody I want. And they got like Kyle Van Noy. Again, not really somebody I want. John Murphy Bunting. We do need another corner, so I would definitely not mind that. You got James Bradbury as well. I mean, he's sitting here with superstar dev. I do get him a lot, but I mean, he has superstar dev. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm going to go for that each and every time. So I think that's going to be my free agency signings, though. I don't really see anything else that I love out here. So if we can get all 4 of the guys we have made offers to, I'll be very happy. So we got Marcus Davenport, number 1 offer right now. Sean Murphy Bunting needs some work. Isaiah Wynn, and then Eric McCoy we are kind of out on. So I'm going to push this up to player friendly for Sean Murphy Bunting. That would be superstar dev corner. Upgrade the secondary. Marcus Davenport, we're good. Isaiah Wynn, we're good. And then Eric McCoy, I feel like I never get him. I try to get him every time, and he never signs. So let's see if that pushes us in the running. And Isaiah Wynn, now we're being outbidded for him. Let's go player friendly on him and give him a bonus. So I'm trying to get these. I mean, both these offensive lineman additions would be amazing. It looks like we might miss out on Eric McCoy. So I'm going to just roll with these offers, and hopefully we get what we get. And we get all 4 of them. W. So we get Eric McCoy, Isaiah Wynn, Sean Murphy Bunting, and Marcus Davenport. So those are 4 additions I absolutely love. Should we explore the trade market a little bit? I think we should. I think we should maybe try to trade for a offensive lineman or a linebacker, whatever it may be. So I like these two additions on the offensive line. I think those are nice. You have DJ Humphries as well, who could be a serviceable left tackle at least for this year. Marcus Davenport. We got the defensive tackle through that trade, which I don't love to trade, but he's kind of here now, so we might as well use him. So yeah, I think we're going to make a trade. Let's make some kind of trade for either a linebacker, an offensive lineman, an end, whatever it may be. Let's go make a trade. Let's use some of our draft capital to make some kind of trade. So for whatever reason, the Broncos had green interest in this D tackle that I had. So I give them this D tackle a 6 and a 7 to get Bradley Chubb to be one of my linebackers that I definitely needed to add to this roster. So I'm happy with that first initial trade. And now I think the other thing I want to go for is a guard somewhere. And I've kind of looked at the Patriots for their guard. Kind of like the idea of it. If I can find a way to get Mike here at 25 years old out of them, that'd be great. I want to throw in my third to get him, and then I can get my first and my second in this draft. And we're getting close, but yeah, we're kind of shopping right now. Third and a fifth, we get a guard, and boom, just like that, we get Mike, and I'm loving that addition to the team. So we upgrade the offensive line. We also get Bradley Chubb to be a linebacker for us. So I'm very, very excited about these two new additions. Definitely could still use a left guard in the draft, but the offensive line is already shaping up to be a lot better, which I absolutely am loving. And as far as the defense is concerned, definitely still need another linebacker, but Bradley Chubb is a great addition. Still need a little bit more, but I'm feeling pretty good so far. I think we're definitely on the right track, and now we can go into the draft, grab something with our first and our second round pick, hopefully grab some good players. We just made the playoffs, and I feel like we've only gotten better, which is a good sign of things to come. So as long as Madden doesn't crash, we're going to just jump straight into this draft and see what we can select, hoping to get probably a good offensive lineman with our first round pick, and then maybe we go a linebacker and with our second round pick. Let's see what we get. So round 1, pick number 24. I mean, we could also take a linebacker here if one is available. We'll see. So round 1, pick 24, we got Bryce Young. Quarterback has fallen very far. I don't really need him though. Tyree Wilson, Josh Downs. Got Broderick Jones, Stephon Foster. Darwin Jones out of Ohio State. I have not taken him in before. You got Eric Gilbert down here. So Darwin Jones, I'm gonna take him. I think I've taken the other two guys that I saw, so I'm gonna take Darwin Jones and switch it up. Hidden development. He was also a scheme fit on top of that, so love that. So we get our offensive lineman in round 1. He'll probably end up replacing DJ Humphries, and we could sign a guard next year. Jalen goes to the Ravens, and then we have our second round pick here, where we have Owen here. We have Garrett Williams, Derek Hall, which Derek Hall is an absolute stud, so that might be the move here. Justin Flo. But we can keep looking and see if we got an outside linebacker here as well. So you got power rusher with Darrell out of Maryland, and then you also have BJ Ojulari, which I love the idea of BJ Ojulari out of LSU. But they say a round 3 to 4 projection. I did trade my round 3 pick, but I don't really need him to cover anybody. I just need him to go after the quarterback. So give me BJ Ojulari here. Maybe I reached for him, but that's okay. I could have gotten Derek Hall, but I've drafted him in the past. So maybe I reached. I probably did reach. I'm not going to lie. But BJ Ojulari was someone I used to love drafting in Madden 22. And I think he's perfect. And hopefully he can turn into something for us and be that guy that gets after the quarterback. So the last selection here, you got wide receiver Tyler Davis. You got Rashad Torrance. You got Zay Flowers. So there's some good options here. And then you got Ali Gay out of LSU. Probably going to end up taking. We'll take him. Why not? Let's give him an opportunity. Let's not judge a book by its cover just because his ratings look terrible. Maybe he's a stud. Who knows? So I did not mean to retire. What are we doing? I did not mean to click that. All right, so we're heading into next season. Feeling pretty confident about how this offseason went. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we did not make the playoffs in year number 2. That's just how Madden works. But we are a better team than last year. So we did go 9-8 to finish this season, but we did miss the playoffs, it looks like. So, going over 500 is always good, but missing the playoffs is not great when you just made it the last year. So offense was 20th in the NFL. Defensively, on the other hand, 17th in the NFL. So not too bad, honestly. Nothing to be discouraged about. I think it's just a matter of just putting more pieces on this team. Rondell Moore, Marquise Brown, and D-Hop were all amazing, which is great. Sacks-wise, we had 16 from Marcus Davenport, so he was an excellent addition to the team. 4 from Chubb, 3.5 from Zaven Collins, 2 from Davon, and then 2 from BJ Ojulari as a rookie. So not too shabby. I am going to be looking to obviously upgrade as much as I can here. Not loving the fact that we finished 9-8. I am trying to be a Super Bowl team, not miss the playoffs year after year. So got some work to do. We're going to sign some free agents though and make this roster as good as possible this offseason. Before we get into the re-signing stage, I knew there was 2 guys I immediately wanted to let go of, and that was Davon, who we got in that trade, which was kind of a terrible trade on my part. Shouldn't have ever made it, but that frees up $8 million for us. And then also DJ Humphries is someone I'm also going to let go before I get into re-signing my players. So DJ Humphries, Same kind of song and dance. No reason to keep him. So I'm just going to go ahead and release him. We have a tackle that's ready to step up in place of him. So as far as anyone else I want to cut, not really. James Conner, I mean, we could cut him, but, you know, he's actually been pretty decent for us. So no reason really to do that. So let's just go straight into the re-signing stage. $53 million to spend. And we have guys like Marquise Brown, Mike, Isaiah Simmons. So those are the 3 guys we're bringing back. Everyone else, not really too worried about. So let's go ahead and make sure we get these guys back. So Marquise Brown, great year for us, and he is back. So Marquise Brown's going to stay in Arizona. You reunite with Kyler Murray. Isaiah Simmons, same thing. I love him a lot. Liked him in the draft, and I'm going to keep him around. He is back. So we're going into free agency with not a ton of money to work with. Also going to try to grab Mike here as well if possible. Hopefully we got him in that trade, so hopefully he's willing to sign back. So only $20 million to spend in free agency. Not a ton. Only $21 million. So not a ton to spend at all. So we have to use this money wisely. We could still explore this trade market, but we are almost where our destination needs to be. So looking at the roster, 87 overall. Let's see if development traits have changed whatsoever. We got D-Hop still star development. So guard, Zach Ertz has gone down like crazy. So maybe we should look into trading Zach Ertz for maybe something different, or keep him around. Either way, defensively, Ojulari, Buda Baker, superstar dev, which is cool. Superstar X Factor, I should say. And then Davenport, we definitely could use maybe another end and another D tackle. So D tackle is the biggest gaping hole I see on this team for sure. Linebacker could use some help, obviously, but the defense needs more help than this offense. I think I'm going to focus on defense with this money. We could use a guard, obviously, but like I said, I think it's a little bit more important we get some stuff on this defense. So let's take a look at what we have. So we have Nick Bosa. Tristan Wirfs would be awesome, but we don't really need him. Justin Herbert. Yeah, Rashawn Gary, which would be awesome, but I get him way too much. I'm going to stay away from that. Daniil Hunter at 29 years old would be awesome as well. Cameron Jordan, Chidobe Awuzie, you got Tremaine Edmonds, Chris Lindstrom. He would almost be perfect. I actually tried to trade for him. I was not able to pull it off, but he is here now, so we can try it again if we wanted to, or at least sign him this time. Higbee, you got Montez Sweat, so throwing him opposite of, that sounds cool. And you got Fletcher Cox, DeAndre Swift is out here. So a lot of guys that are intriguing me here for sure. So D tackle is the biggest weakness though. And we only have like Fletcher Cox, which these guys are all just kind of aging and stuff. So I honestly love the idea of having Montez Sweat opposite of Marcus Davenport. I think that could wreak a lot of havoc, and he has interest in signing with us. That's another important factor here. So Montez Sweat is going to be my first offer. We are literally in the lead there. And I guess the other thing I would maybe look at is if we take a look at linebackers, we got Rashawn Gary, which again, I would love. Nwosu. And you got like Cleveland Farrell. So again, not linebacker. I mean, we could just continue to roll with BJ Ojulari though. It looked like he was solid enough. And then strong safety. We don't need that though. So I'm going to go with the guard and Chris. If I can get Chris Lindstrom, I'm going to go for it, I think. I like the idea of having him here. The Lindstrom is a scheme fit. I don't know if I have enough, and it looks like I'm not quite there. So I got to cut someone and free up some money so I could try to sign Lindstrom, because I think that would be the perfect addition to this team. If we can get Lindstrom and Montez Sweat in free agency, I'd be a very happy man. So anybody here that's just making money that shouldn't be, that's not going to matter. No, not really. You got like Marco Wilson. Like I can cut a lot of guys, but that's not really going to do anything. So maybe Lindstrom is not possible. It would be cool, but it's not possible. So instead, we're going to have to go a little bit cheaper. So let's see if there's anybody maybe a little bit cheaper instead. You got Andrew Norwell, who has like no offers. Eric Flowers has no offers. Urza Cleveland has no offers. So he could be fine enough, and he started development. So can't get Lindstrom, but we can maybe get Urza Cleveland instead. He would be fine. And that is going to be my two offers. And I am going to hopefully get both of them on day one. I do. So Montez Sweat and Cleveland, both welcome to Arizona. Happy to have you guys. And now we can head to the draft. And we still have money. So we still could maybe trade our first round pick for something. So I'm trading my third round pick to get a linebacker here, which we definitely needed it. And I am pretty confident we can walk away with the D tackle in this draft. So that's going to be my first round pick 100%. So I'm feeling pretty good about this offseason. As long as we can get a good and talented defensive tackle at pick number 17. That is what we're going to be looking for. Like I said, D tackle is our number one priority because we do not have one right now. So we got David. What else we got? Do we have a D tackle available to us? It's not looking like it. You got Spencer Harris, and then you got like Dwayne Palmer. So one of these guys should be good, hopefully. So Dwayne Palmer, B tackle, B to D power moves. I'm going to take him here. Dwayne Palmer, welcome to Arizona. He is hidden development, exactly what I needed, and he's exactly what I was looking for. So now we can go to our second round pick and see what else we can snag here in the second round. But we should have addressed all of our holes here. Maybe I get a tight end to kind of replace Zach Ertz because I don't trust him in the future if there is a tight end here. Antoine Allen, got a wide receiver, got another D tackle. But yeah, tight end was the biggest thing I kind of want to upgrade here if that is possible. But I don't really think there's any good tight end prospects unless we just reach for one. We have Kyrie Lucas out of Georgia, but there's really no. He's got A catch in traffic, B to D catching, C deep route, C run block. B spec catch. He looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Do I reach for him though? Is the question. Screw it. He's normal development, but we need a tight end for the future. Probably didn't need to reach for him, but that's okay. We don't have a 3rd round pick, so I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'm going to walk away with that draft being our last one, hopefully, and we're going to go win a Super Bowl this next year. That's the game plan anyway. So at the end of the season, we ended up going 12-5, losing week 18, but we are in the playoffs going up against the Atlanta Falcons, who have Kyle Pitts. So let's go take a look at the stats before we jump in on our adventure to the Super Bowl. So offense was only 27th in the NFL, which is quite disappointing, not going to lie. Defense, on the other hand, was top 5, though. Kyler Murray, 33-11. James Conner, solid. Rondale Moore, D-Hop, Marquise Brown were all good. Zach Ertz, James Conner had some receiving as well. Defensively, sacks-wise, we had 13 from Montez Sweat, 9 from Marcus Davenport, 3 from Dwayne Palmer. So he looked like he's pretty damn good. He is star development straight out of the draft, so I'm glad we got a good D tackle. But feeling pretty good. Interception, we had 3 from Budda Baker, 2 from Simmons, and 2 from Sean Murphy Bunting. So let's go out here and let's go win a damn Super Bowl, shall we? Get to play the Atlanta Falcons in round 1. Let's go take care of business, hopefully. Our road to the Super Bowl starts now at State Farm Stadium. We get to play the Falcons. It's the Battle of the Birds. We better come out here and get this victory. It's wild card weekend. We went 12-5. I don't even know what the Falcons record was, but it's a good start so far. 10-0, 10-7, 17-7. So far, so good in this wild card round. They are sneaking back into it, but we are going to score again. I'm a little nervous, though, because the offense wasn't good in the regular season. Trayvon Mullen gets an interception, but the Falcons are going to take the lead. Okay, 21-23. They take it back. Kyler needs you to score here. He is going to 27-30. Defense does not get the stop. It's 34-30, and we need to score. Okay, so we're down 4 right now. I feel like I can do this. I have the confidence in the world. I got DeAndre Hopkins on my side. Like, that's all I really need. So DeAndre Hopkins, he is actually one-on-one right now already. And I don't know why. Maybe I should have just kept that. Whoever was covering him was kind of slow. So maybe I should have just kept going. But I brought Hopkins back. Same thing again. I will go back to it again. Actually, let's go to RB. Nope. Okay, that was almost interception. And then Zach Ertz was wide open. Nice. Okay, 3rd and 10. I need a first down. Let me stop playing around. Rondale Moore. I mean, this is 4-down territory at this point, but Rondale Moore, please get open. He is going to be open there. Okay, I'm going to possession catch that. That's a first down. That's what we needed. No huddle offense. So let's just, honestly, I like that play a lot. So I'm going to be looking for D-Hop, but he is not there. So I'm just going to go to B. That's James Conner. That's going to be a nice gain. And we're going to go no huddle again. Take some time off this clock. And all right, now I'm going to be looking for DeAndre Hopkins here. He is going to be one-on-one. And actually, no, he's wide open. He's not only one-on-one, he is wide open. So DeAndre Hopkins touchdown. Defense needs to get the stop, and we're out of here. Let's go, baby. We're on the divisional round. And now we get the Washington Commanders in the divisional round. Still at home for this one. That Commanders helmet, super sexy. Commanders are an amazing team, by the way. Just kidding, it's my favorite team. We lost to the Lions. Just don't talk to me right now. 7-0. 7-7, okay. We got to come out here and beat this Commanders team, or as MMG likes to call them, the Commies. 17-7. Can we come out here? Okay, 14-17. We score. They respond, though. We're going to lose to my Commanders here? Come on, man. Wait, we got a field goal, did we? Or a safety? I think we got a safety. That's weird. 24-24, tie ball game. I'm going to trust Kyle Murray to get this last possession to go. He does not, of course. It's 27-24 with literally no time on the clock. So I am about to lose to Washington unless if I get lucky here. So if DeAndre Hopkins can come down with this immediately, that'd be amazing. But if they're smart, they'll double cover him, obviously. But it looks like I might have time to throw it to him. So, and I have 1 second left on the clock. I had the animation there. I actually had the animation. This is for the victory, boys. This is for the victory. We're going to go for verts. If I have time, he press coverage. I think I can get this to go. Come on, baby. I just need protection. I don't have to. We're going to lose the Commanders, and that is how this video is going to end. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it regardless. I mean, we can't win every Super Bowl. I feel like I've been on a good run lately. We lose to Baker Mayfield and the Commanders. Nice. Okay. That's disappointing. Kyler Murray loses, and that's how this video ends. So thank you guys for watching. This is Crushables. See you tomorrow. Saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.